Good afternoon, everybody. They're gonna give y'all a bonus. Uh, and we'll see what we do. Let me get the laptop on so I can see your comments and that. And we'll get started here. It's gonna be a fun one to work on. Figure I'd do a lunchtime one. See what happens. There you go. It looks like I got everything set here. Like that, like that. All right, what we got here? I made made a copy of this. This is something that I seen on. I think AI print did this print and that, and I said, man, that's cool. When I'm gonna do it for a Halloween, so we're gonna try doing it. Don't know if I how much I'll get. We're gonna use Indian ink to lay out some of the background. I did pencil all this in. I got it penciled in, and how I did the pencil work on this was on my copy here on the back of it. I just took the pencil and just went like that, and then I placed this over this. And when I did that, I traced all around everything, everything, and basically, when you do it like that, you're transferring instead of transferring it to that other transfer paper and that. You just do this on the back of your photo and that as you made this copy, and then you trace around everything that you want, and it'll come up on here. But it comes up super later. So then I had to go back. I went back over it so you all will see it how the pencil is on there, and so and then I would see it too. So I could see it also. Um, yeah, that's how I did that part. And now I'm gonna go in with the Indian ink, and I got the Indian ink from Timothy John Luke, and he's got it's four different types of stages on it. He's got the light mixture, the medium mixture, the dark mixture, and the detail mixture. They graduate up. So when you do them, uh, you can come back and erase what you have on here, and it does not bother your Indian ink. And then after I put the Indian ink on here, it's only going to be like the shaded part. And then I'll come back in with my white orange mixture from Cretex. And the computer is, my laptop is messing me up right now. And But yeah, then I'll come back over with the white orange mix. Because if you do white orange, you don't get the blue shift. And I learned that from Timothy John Luke too. But like I said, I just did all the pencil work on here. I did press in too. I think I pressed in too hard. Now I got the some of the shapes. That doesn't really matter to me. Some of the stuff on here, if you look really tight, how all that's going to be really tight to get. But I don't think I'm going to get everything as tight as how it is on there. But we're going to try, and I have confidence in my little paintbrush. I'll get to them lines and that. But here's that's it's blown up there, and I had to piece a couple of them to fit on here to be able to get the bottom of it. But this is like the original size picture that I have of it. So there you go. And like I said, it's going to be a Halloween piece. We can put this off to the side. But go ahead, hit that like and subscribe. I need four more people to hit 100 people subscribers, and subscribing is free. Subscribing to a channel is free. So here we go. Let me get my eyes. I like to hit that 500 mark, but I need four more for just 100. All right, so we're gonna start with the light mixture of the Indian ink, and I gotta get my airbrush ready. And if you have any questions, go ahead and shoot them away. If I can answer them, I'll answer them. If not, hopefully anybody who'll be in the chat will be able to answer your question. And I figured I'd just do a lunchtime one. Give you all something to watch while you're eating your lunch. Like I said, you don't have to say anything. Have to. But it's good to know if somebody's there watching. It's good to know that. Just say hi or whatever. That's but it's that's gonna be a neat one to do. It's gonna be a little tough, but the whole thing about doing artwork and paint work and that, if it's hard, you're learning. We'll figure out a way to make it easy. Hey Dan, how you doing? I figure I'd get the Halloween going. And I figure I'd give you guys something to watch at lunchtime. But we're gonna have a little fun with this one. It's gonna be a tricky one to do. But I'm up for a challenge. You guys knew that. I got all it is right now, Dan, is all just pencil work. I'm getting ready to put the Indian ink on it, and I'll be doing some white as I go along, and I'll be doing some erasing as I go along too. I did all the pencil work in that, and so we'll. This is probably the second time that I have shot with. Nah, that might be the third time that I have shot with Indian ink. I should do it more. I don't do it as much as I should. Yeah, all right. That's. Oh, I gotta. Let me get Tim's airbrush going also. Tim's airbrush, we're going to shoot the white out of it because his airbrush works so good. I think Tim's a little mad because there wasn't hardly anybody there last Wednesday on his YouTube channel. I think it was me and somebody else. So I think he's a little mad about that. I mean, he takes his time to show everybody things, and nobody shows, but he does it so late at night. On Wednesday nights, people got to go to work Thursday and that. But he's good. But like I said, he's really good at doing portraits and everything. I think it's the might be the new. He's got the new job and that stressing him out a little bit that he doesn't realize. Timothy John, he didn't have hardly anybody on his channel the other couple weeks ago because he didn't go on this week or last Wednesday. Make sure this is shooting good. Yeah. Because from what he posted on, on Facebook and that, he was sound like he was a little upset about hardly anybody being there on Wednesday night. Yes. This Wednesday he didn't have one. The Wednesday before he had one, but I think it was only like two people, three people. I'm not sure. And he seemed like he was a little upset about it. I think I was the only one talking to him. All right, let's get into this. But I hope he comes back on again. I mean, some people do these YouTube stuff and that for the beginners and that's what I do it for the beginners or people who like watching and learning something new. All right, let's start down. We're going to start down here at the bottom. I don't need that magnet there. Oh, before I started today, I ripped the corner up here. I put glue on there Hopefully it'll work out with that glue up there. It doesn't really matter because I've got a feeling that'll be on top. A frame will be wrapped around it and it'll cover off some of that. Alright, so down here is basically dark. You see it on the picture here. Basically dark with a little bit of light over top of it. So it's just covering up some. It's just covering up some of the flowers and all that down there. And I do have the flowers down there, but we're going to do it light stage of this ink. Then I'll cover up that. Just give some color and a little bit of ink in here. Where my flowers are. Yeah. Like I said, sometimes Wednesday nights. Some people are asleep by 9:30 because they gotta get up and go to work. Yeah, everybody does watch them later on, and that's what I say to myself. But right now, in a way, Dan, um, I got 96 people who have joined my channel, but I got like over hundreds of them that view my channel and that. And it's like, subscribe to the channel, it's free. It helps you out. You'll get to see more. These people who do it for the first time and that, subscribe to their channel, help them out. Throw a dog a bone. They see that. I mean, even though you watch it later on and that, hit that like button. It lets YouTube know that somebody's watching their channel and that. They got a good followers, even though they don't have the following when they're live and that. Well, you got kids in that. I mean, sometimes you fall asleep when you're trying to get the kids to go to sleep. I understand it all. And sometimes, like me, I fall asleep. Even though I'm a retired person and working with a fixed income now, like now I'm doing this because I know that some of you guys at lunchtime want something to watch. Even though sometimes you guys will catch up on some of the people's videos that you miss and that. But some of you love watching. I get it all the way. But like I said, it's just throw the dog a bone and hit that like, subscribe. Helps them out. And once it's working and that, like, can't do this at work. Alright, I love how this ink goes on. Really nice. Now I gotta start getting into the details. I hope, and the one thing I like about people being on the channel is you guys will tell us if our head's in the way or we need the screen to be adjusted or we need to speak up and stuff like that. That's good when you guys are on the channel too. It helps us out too. Well, especially when we're doing live feeds and that. And it keeps us company. And like I said, if you're in the background, you're eating and that, I understand. You're eating. You can't type with your finger all greasy or whatever. Some of this little stuff in that, I'm just highlighting around where it's at, and I still got to come back in and I'll do where the white is and stuff like that. Uh, and I got a feeling a lot of that stuff I'm going to be doing with a paintbrush. So, but right now I'm just like, uh, what do they call it? Tracing it out. Because I'm going to go ahead and do the erasing and that after I'm done with the ink. The hand is like, this airbrush shoots so good. It's fun doing this. One thing about shooting the Indian ink, that comes out so nice. Comes out so nice out of the gun. Well, thank you for coming on by, Dan. Enjoy your day. Don't let nobody mess it up for you.
sure I've got 10. Probably around here somewhere. Look how pretty they are. I've talked about these ones in my last few videos. These are makeup brushes. They were a whole set of them. And you know, honestly, I got them just because they were so pretty. They were under $20 for the whole set. And I had no idea that they would be such great brushes. They're so soft. I wish you guys could feel
Do
them.
just like I would do.
So I'm just going to use this to soften
Hey, makeup brushes work as paintbrushes also.
a little bit, make it a little bit brighter right back here. Oh, it's like just the softest, nicest
Any
brush
brush
on
will
the
work
planet.
as a
And I'm
paintbrush.
not affiliated with this. There's no link for these. I just love them. And this has always been my favorite brush. This is my softest favorite brush. Well, this one's in first place.
Yeah.
I love, love, love this. I'm going to order more of them. I'll let you guys know how they hold up. There's no hairs that come out of them. I've washed them many times already. I've been using them like crazy. And they have been holding up so well. So you can even make little puffs of clouds by tapping with one of these little mop brushes. Some people call them, I've seen other tutorials where artists will call them blending brushes. So that is right, because you do definitely blend with them. But, you know, watching Bob Ross as a young child, I just learned to call them mop brushes. I'm sure that's what Bob Ross, am I wrong, guys? Let me know below. I just remember him always calling them mop brushes, so that's what I call them. And that's what they're called in the art store too, but they are the same thing, okay? This is also known as a blending brush, and you can use it as a blending brush. So with these brushes, you want to be careful and gentle when drying them off. You want to keep that nice shape, so I just step slightly around, twirl the brush around just to keep that
And
nice round
sometimes
shape.
with the
That's
ink,
how
you
you want to
gotta
take care of them. Of course, you want to wash
come
all
around
your
and
acrylic paint out of your
do
brushes
some
right away.
cleaning.
You never want to let them sit in paint because it's going to ruin them. A really nice or a really good way, a good tip of keeping your brushes lasting longer is using just a little bit of a gentle dish soap. And that's just, you don't need a special brush cleaner, not for acrylic paint. You just need a very gentle dish soap. So I'm going to start working on the little swirls now. I'm going to take some sap green or Hooker's green. And if you don't have this, you can just make a green like this with black and yellow. So I just got Liquitex, Mars Black. I get most of my paints from Michael's Art Store, and they usually have some really good sales. So if you shop at Michael's, make sure that you get put on their email list. And another one I also like to use is Artist. So just getting the paint on my palette right now that I'm going to need to begin this world here. So I've got a few different ideas in my mind. In fact, I sketched it out. I'll show you guys. I was just having my coffee this morning. Yeah, so I was just having my coffee this morning. Here, I'll turn the camera a little bit. And as I'm having my coffee, like, I don't know about you guys, but me as an artist, like, 24/7, I'm like, art, art, art. I'm thinking and constantly creating in my mind, seeing images. And sometimes I feel like I need to turn it off, to be honest. And, you know, I like to focus on other things, but it's just always, I'm always thinking about that. So I had a really interesting image in my mind, and I'm like, I gotta, you know, I always have so many different images, and sometimes I forget. So it's like if you have a dream, if you don't write it down right away, you'll forget. And sometimes that's the same way with painting ideas. So I just sketched this out. This is my terrible rough sketch, but I know what it means. I remember just by doing this rough sketch. So I wanted to do a beautiful, like, frame, ornate kind of a frame, and with some beautiful baby pine trees in here, and then some waterfalls. So it's kind of like a combination of 2 or 3 of my fantasy paintings that I've done in the last couple months. But this video is already 30 minutes in, so I better get to it. And I'm going to begin painting, working on this little frame. So I'm going to start with blue. Actually, you know what, I'm going to pick up a little bit of the green as well. And I'm just, I know this is kind of scary, we make it too big, then we're going to lose how pretty the sky is. So already, that looks like something you can step into. You know how neat that is? Because you make the background look fuzzy and blurry like that. So I'm going to take little bit of white with my fat green and whatever's left over on my brush. So this is going to be the inside where we're going to have some trees. And this is going to be more the outside. And of course, we're going to have a little island or a little world. And just do a little tiny thing like this. Maybe a little bit of black and burnt sienna. Now, of course, I'm not the first artist to do this. There have been others, probably a lot, that have done little floating worlds. So everyone's got their own approach and way of doing it. Have it really all flat on the bottom of my brush. I'm going to be adding some few little lines in here too that I want to get look at. Keep it a little bit black. Around. I think that looks really cool. I'm going to take a little bit more of my green now, and I'm going to start adding some little trees on this one top. This is coming out there, but not too far out because I want to keep it this size. I don't want to lose the dimensions that I've got here. This is the base coat, and then it's going to get lighter. Like we'll switch over to like one of these little mop brushes and do some soft little bushes and highlight. And we'll have some waterfalls for sure. In order for that waterfall to show up, we need a little bit of green here, make it darker, just for a nice underpainting for the waterfall to show up. I'm going to switch over to a liner brush. This is number one. This is that. And I'm going to take some yellow and a little bit of green, roll it around, twist it around on my brush. I'm just going to start doing some curls also a bit. And just go forward and make it look like it's wrapping around. You don't need to be very sensitive. I just like to demonstrate a lot so that I can learn from watching. So the more I do, the better it's just, right? show through, you need a little bit of water on your brush. So I go back for a bit more paint, but water as well. Water is your friend with acrylic paint. I'm just going to wrap this around. A lot of you guys are asking why doesn't when the paint dry out, because you have that problem with your paint drying out. And that's all I'm using. I don't use any other blow drying mediums or anything like that. Because I just find that water works really well. I don't need it. A bit of gold in here. I'm just painting this one in my mind right now, and I'm not really exactly sure how this is going to fall. I'm going to take a little bit of black, which I think is pretty dry. I can rest my pinky right here and try to get just a little bit more carefully.
Hey, I think I need a drink of soda.
More brushes. Now, this is the smallest one I have, and this is the largest one that I have. Okay. So this area here, I'm going to start building up. Use a little bit of that yellow and a little bit of the dark green.
Just take it easy. Switch over to, I'm just going to leave those brushes in there and get back to cleaning them later. Switch over to my smaller brush now, my smallest one, because this is small and it has more control than the smaller brush. Mix it more of that yellowy green color. Just kind of wrapping around everything here. Maybe a little tree right here. Here. Little bushes. Coming over like that. We should add some little branches too for here. So I'm going to use a little liner brush. Go into my red sienna. Really lightly using a super brush.
Okay. One person pharaoh blue. Let's just mix up these colors. We can make dark bluish colors here. We have some rocks in here. And then have some watercolors. A little bit more depth to that blue. So with the highlight, I should have picked up a little bit of yellow. Little clicks into this person line. A little bit of water. We want some little loops in here. Keep it like more vine-like. So I want to lighten this up a little bit. I'm using my number one, actually this is 0, silver, my tiniest silver brush. I'm going to take some yellow, neon red, and some burnt sienna. There's white. I'm going to take that. I'm going to make a bit more. I'm going to take the one that neon red. Okay, and then on the bottom of my brush, and I'm going to add like a part onto it. Make it look a little more 3D, some texture like a rock. This is going to be water in here, so I've just got this little underpainting where it looks like there's rocks under the water. Then I'm going to come in with turquoise and blue lacquer. I'm just going to wait for that to dry a little bit. And I want to add a few, here. And another little tiny lot right here. So I'm going to say, let's see, maybe a bit of a explore these trees. And we've got one that's kind of behind there. Change some colors in the fall. The more wet it gets, the more you lose that shape. But this works well, because I just want a tiny little, 5, 6, but a bit of that white tap, 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 very lightly. And a little bit of time. Hopefully that can see that maybe like the tip of the pen. And a bit of down from the top, but always looks pretty. Just a mixture of some blue, some green on here. Look at and then just little tips of this. Okay, so I think I'm going to start adding some waterfalls on my leg. Start with my number 6 flat brush. And then very lightly and lightly violet. Little sprinkles each. Slightly blend them, and then just get a little mixture of that on the end of the brush. Beautiful. Just do a few little lines even. Very good. Just like that. With a little bit more of a light blue. Let's see. Well, just leave our little blue to see the beautiful watercolor up in the sky. Right from there. Okay. That one's coming up here. And then just so many of them. And then just spinning over the edge of that little blue. Doing that for me. The kind that I really like that. Just taking a little bit of that. And gradually down here. That one's just a little bit of just a little bit of white now. And back and forth. And the colors are pretty wet underneath. So I'm doing multiple different shades happening here. And then home, opening up this one a bunch to make it look skinnier. little bit, that one's a little bit too thick, so I'm just gonna use a little filbert brush and just take some of that off. Be careful if you use too much water, you're going to pull off the paint. And I also want to add the indication of some little tangles. And so it's that darkest color, dark greenish color. And then just do a little bit this side, maybe a little bit this side. Maybe something like that. Maybe just do some green. And keep it in the blue and black. And do another little square.
That piece is gonna be a monster. So you want a bit airbrush. So you want to airbrush this piece. And you want to put Indian ink on it.
Now I'm going to go to my little mop brush and take white and yellow. A little bit of that in there now. A little bit. Give me a little bright triangle in here. There, I like that. Just that bright light. That's so pretty. Any mistakes with them? You ever just have fails with your paintings? Of course, all the time. Who wants to see those ones though? So once in a while here, these little mistakes we make, and we can see how to fix them. So maybe I want to bring a little bit more blue back behind there. So with a clean brush, fairly dry, I'll just try to match that color with the phthalo blue that I have right here and white, and I'll just tap in a little bit right there. And that's all there is to it. Now, I think that we can go back here to our waterfalls, and I'm actually going to use this one, and I'll tell you why. So it's got this little one here. It's separated a little bit. You want it to split into sections so that you can see the dark underneath. So I'm going to start with the light blue violet. And I'm going to put this in black. And a bit more color in here because it doesn't really stand very much. So this is going to be that light blue first. And then I'll have some white. Blue right there. And blue, and then up to there. And then we'll go into blue, white, and light blue violet. I think what I'm going to try is using my fan brush. I've got my fan brush here with a little bit of blue. You see how it's separated? I want it to. And we get those little lines. And just a little bit of white. That's a little bit of white. The blue. A little bit on the corner. Like that. That one as well.
I didn't realize my head's in the way sometime.
You can also go to the bottom people. Like that. You can get that little spray down there at the bottom, right? Now I'm going to add
Maybe I should go up higher.
that. And then to get those smooth lines, they're not always going to be perfect, right? You're going to have them sit. Don't cut them right there too. It's just a waterfall.
Yeah, my head's still in the way, I see.
We're almost done this painting. Some have just a little bit of greenery right there. So all I'm doing is using
Now,
a
let's
bit
see
of
where my
green.
head's at, because I'm going to have to get in this area.
So I think I'm going to take more of the green instead of pretty well
Yep,
because it's
that ain't
not
going to
white.
work for you
It's going
guys.
to be a lot lighter. I'll just tap in a little bit of blue right here. Something like that. And
You're out of my way, I'm out of your way.
highlight yellow and white.
See what I got here. There we go. We got the right angle now. Well, I see we got the right angle now. All right. Be right back. After that. Looking good. We're doing good. We're doing good. Oh, that's. Oh. All right. Oh, from back here, it really looks good. I am very happy. We're doing good on it. We're doing good, folks. We're doing good. I haven't even put the white. I haven't even put the white in there yet. And that's just the ink. I haven't did the white yet. That is good. I'm liking. I'm liking. I'm liking. I'm liking. I need to dust this area a little bit on the skull. Kind of need that to go down, really, because that's the open side of the skull. That's got to come down. Got to have a line coming down there, right in there. Well, we're looking good. We're looking good. Yeah. I look at it there. I definitely need part of this line to come down here. 'Cause that's what it is. That's it. Tilt and turn. So it'll be there. Okay. Yeah, that's the Indian ink, and that's the light mixture that I'm using now. I got a medium to go to next, and then the dark or the detail. I'll go to the detail after the medium.
Right there, this looks just a little bit too thick, so I'm going to take some yellow.
But it's coming alive. Looking good. How long we been on here? That's not bad. Hour and 20 minutes. And I only did this, and I did dust around the edge. Well, we got practically the bottom done. Wait till I get up into those flowers up in there. That's gonna be something. I still gotta come up. I'll try to I try to work across, and then I come back a little higher there. Just keep going up step by step. This will take a while to get this first layer down. The next layer won't be as bad, but I do got to do the white as I'm going along. I'll do all this with the Indian ink, and then I'll do my erasing, and then I'll come in with the white. Before I do the white on there, I want to erase every line. That's the cool thing about Indian ink. You could once you put it on there, it's on there, but then you come back and erase the lines what you have on there, and that's it's like I'll show you. The ink stays there, but your pencil comes out of there. See how the pencil comes out. But I'll put the white down. Once I put that white down, we'll be rocking and rolling. If I use this one's real aggressive. It'll erase them lines big time. It'll erase whatever I have left. So that's a little demonstration of the Indian ink and the pencil lines. But it's fun. It's fun. It's magical. And really, that's what I just erased. You won't even see it as it gets darker going down in here and that. See if I can throw some. Let me throw some white down there. Because I do got white in the gun. I haven't even shot it yet. And this is a different gun. Alright. And white is a hard thing to shoot out of a paint gun. White is the hardest. Gotta have it just tempered right.
Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys step by step how to paint this really fun fantasy piece full of magical world.
I'll turn it up a little bit.
Glowing mushrooms and flowers and stars and whatever else I decide to add along the way. So I'll show you right now what it's going to look like. Okay, so we're working on a 60 20 black pride canvas. You can purchase these at Michael's or your local art store. That's where I got mine. And I'm going to be listing all the colors we're using below in the description, but I'll go over them right now one at a time. And I'll show you all the brands because I know you guys always want to know what kind of paints I'm working with. Here we have titanium white, Winsor and Newton, neon pink and neon magenta,
Man, I can't even see white on there.
ultramarine blue fire tusa, violet or magenta,
Turn it over. I got some color there.
ochre, Tech Basics, the light blue violet, neon yellow, and this is the Veil Studio acrylics. We've got turquoise, Liquitex Basic acrylics,
There we go.
and I've also got Grumbacher, Booger Green, or Sap Green. Any other variations of these colors work out just fine. And like I said, all the colors, brushes we're using that go with the canvas today in the description below this video. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe right now and give this video a like. I've got all these colors on my palette right now. And without getting my brush wet, I'm using this chalk brush. It's chalk mountain brush. I think it's 3-inch. Doesn't say, but it's pretty close to the other ones I've been using lately. They're 3-inch. I'm going to take my ultramarine blue, and I'm going to start creating small circles. Now you don't see the color yet. I've got my phthalo blue next. You don't see the color just yet, but you will when we add the white over top, and that's going to be the exciting part. So don't get past this part, you guys. It's going to be really cool. I'm going to take the rest of my blue and magenta now. And I'm going to take the turquoise, all on the same brush, not washing my brush off. Now with the turquoise, it's got a lot of white in it, so you're able to start seeing some color. Now isn't that pretty? Working on a black canvas is so much fun, you guys. You've got to try this if you haven't before. Okay, so the next brush I'm going to use is a round mop. This is the number 20. I'm going to use this dry, and I'm going to take some pink, my neon pink. Ooh, this is so fun. I love this color. And I'm going to add it where I've got
So that's part of that flower.
barely touch the canvas and just do light, soft circles right down to the corner here. I'm going to wipe the excess off on a towel. Wash them this.
So now you have the demonstration there. And you see it on screen? Doesn't look like you can see it. Let me zoom in on that area. See if I can zoom in. It doesn't look like you can see it.
Oh, this color right here is so pretty. I don't know if the camera can really do it justice and pick up all these colors.
There you go.
Something you guys could just have to like experience for
See where it's at? That's where that flower was.
this little bar that gets in the way.
Or is.
But it's beautiful because it pulls my canvas.
So if I come down with the medium or this light detail over it.
Over this. If it's too bright, then you won't get that nice light and dark that we really, really want. Okay, so this one's really pretty. I'm going to take a little bit more of my white, maybe a little bit more of this turquoise here. like if I wanted. I just pull and twisting around with this. I don't think I want to start that just yet. I think I just want to soften this. Focus on a blurry background for now. See how that yellow is just creating what I'm calling blending in all the other colors.
It's kind of a flower. That's it. That's what I'm. We'll stay with that. But that's what the how it'll show up. So let's zoom. It'll be like a flower and that right there. And like I said, I come around with the white, but I gotta erase all the pencil line and everything when I come around with the white. So that's what I wanted to show you. Let's zoom you back out. Whoop, zoom out.
I'm going to dry this off now and then start my next layer. Okay, so it's all dry except for this little thick area of turquoise here. I'm not going to go near that area for now. I'm just going to leave that. I'm going to build up the background
Let's see.
again.
How long have I been on here?
Warm up this area.
Alright, let's get back into it. Wait a minute. Let me get a drink. Still never got a drink.
Neon yellow and white and possibly some paint. So I'm going to have to squeeze out some of this right there. This is Artist Acrylics produced by Old Holland, just in case anybody's wondering. Squeeze out a little bit of first.
It's a fun. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. It's free when you subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you nothing.
What I want to do, like I said, is add another layer over top of this one. I can do this easily now because it's dry. And I'm going to take...
Because you never know what day I'm coming on here. Usually on the weekends I come on and do some work and that.
And a little bit of my neon red.
But to see me finish this piece, and subscribe to the channel.
Tap and wiggle right along the top there.
Alright, let's get back to the
Okay.
ink.
Take more yellow and red this time.
This is Indian ink I'm using and that.
Switch over to another paintbrush.
Alright.
I've got like 30 different mop brushes here, and you can see why it's so important. That last one I used that I applied the paint with has way too much paint on it, and it'll just keep making it look too streaky and too thick. So this is what you want to do with it dry. And see how quickly I'm stirring that paint up or creating little circles like this? Very quickly working with the paint while it's wet. I'm going to come in here with some neon yellow. I like that glow that we have there. I'm going to add some neon yellow here, just a little bit of white. I'm very careful. I think I accidentally picked up a little bit of red there, but let's see. Oh, there's still more yellow than red there, or pink, so that works. So now we're really creating some light up there, aren't we? Let's go and add a little bit more because we know it's going to dry darker. We'll go right from the top. Right up there from the top. Just start. Bring some of this light down here. Lightly layering over of my, I'm getting kind of like a glare from this palette. If I hold it back here, I think you guys can see it better. I'm going to put it on a bit of my layers of my paper now. Taking a bit of my blue violet. So straight up, look at that, it just pops. I'm going to start adding a little bit down here, a little bit like that, and a little bit of my blue. You can barely see it. You can see it once I add it on here, right? A little bit more blue. So basically, guys, you can just keep building this up as much as you want and layering. And I've got a couple of small mop brushes here that I'm going to use to create some of the stars now. And I want this to be bright, so I'm going to take white first because the paint underneath
Hit
is
that
probably still going to have
subscribe
some in
button,
it.
people.
And I'm
I
just
need
going to
4
start
more people to hit 100.
pushing and twisting. There's one right there.
Then I need 400 people to hit 5.
Set that up, and you can see the black
Like
marks
to get
there.
to 500 people. It's free. Subscribing is free. Helps the channel out.
Take that paint that I just put on there. A dry one now.
And if you guys have your channel,
What I like to do
mine is Michael McClung
is
5357.
I'm just going to tap the
I
excess
have it up here somewhere. There it is.
and I'm just going to go
That's my channel, Michael McClung
over some of this.
5357.
Getting that turquoise glow.
Ah, I'm out of ink. That's why it's shooting bad.
Different sizes.
That's why it's not shooting good.
Just coffee or dry brush off and wash the excess paint off. And I'm going to take this liner brush. It is number one.
No, I know I'm not as good as some of the other artists as
White and yellow.
who shoot with paint gun,
Add
but I'm trying.
pink here.
At least you get to see somebody
And now a little
who's
white
not that
on
good.
here. And these bigger ones, I'll take over and
But I do come up with some good ideas.
wax them. Some of them are still a little bit wet.
I do got some good pieces too. If I could get up to 500, people could start buying
Just using a tip of my brush.
some of these pieces
Feel
that
it.
I have done.
And a little bit of that way.
500 subscribers I got to get up to. Because I don't have a store. The only time I sell these pieces is at the car shows and that too. And I do car pictures also.
Just take my little flat brush that I have here. Go up a little bit. Now what I want to do is take a filter brush. Which one should I use? Quite a few here. I'm going to use number 4, Pro Stroke Power Chrome Creative Mark. Now I'm going to take my brand, get my brush water, dry the excess off. I'm going to take dark green, neon yellow, and some white. I took another scoop of the sap green, and I didn't blend it up because I want this to go on kind of. See how automatically I get some light and dark. Pick up some more of my black green. Even a little bit of my burnt sienna. Push, wiggle, and then try and twist your brush so you can make all sorts of different leaves. Now push, now twist, and then wiggle, and then flick. And then moving over for a darker shade. So there's a few ways of creating this dark color. I took sap green, burnt sienna, magenta, and then you mix those two together, or those three together. Okay? Move my brush out. And I'm just going to come from the top here, push, wiggle, and let it just get skinnier and let off on my brush like that. So creating these leaves on the outside really helps to draw our eyes in. And what if we did something that was kind of a little bit more whimsical? We'll start twisting and making some little curls like that. I think that would be fun.
My gun ain't shooting right. It was shooting good for a while there. Let's see.
Come down here where we're going to have our big branch, see? And wiggling like that.
That's what it
So
is.
we're going to take a scoop of neon red, burnt sienna, and a little bit of my sap green. And I'm going to start coming here.
See if that works.
Put a little bit of light on my brush. So this has to be a lot darker. So that means I need more green. And can use some purple, You can use black if you
That
like.
was it.
Up to you. And then I have another one right in here. Coming up alongside. Pushing home and see how I'm just manipulating my brush around, twisting. Take some more of my magenta and add a layer of that over. And right down here, I think we'll have some grassy areas just resting on. We still need to make this darker, don't we? Let's just come on down. And I bet you if we dry it off, it's going to get darker too. We've got the edges right here. And then some more together. Now while this is drying here, I'll go back up to that after. I'm going to take some turquoise and some of my yellow, and I'm going to just add a little bit of light down here. You hear that? That's with the dry brush. So let's get with a dry brush. That light and the turquoise and the yellow. Add a nice little highlight in here. I'm going to brush sideways, kind of flat like this. And that will give me this sort of mossy texture and dark. You do it really lightly. Take a sand brush.
I didn't even add no reducer or anything, water or that to this
Or little white
mixture.
extra, I should say. Okay, into top, close and quick, little grassy pieces. Here, kind of work it down side to side.
to fix this too.
One right there, and then maybe we can just make a third color by taking our burnt sienna, green, and magenta. And
Yeah.
create a little lantern here. Why not? See how fun it is to use your imagination. So flat eye on the top, a smaller one on the bottom, like shorter, one longer, and then on a little angle like that. Feel like it's too light, a bit of our pink, a little bit of pink and yellow. And what's up in here? Maybe we could have a little green. Let's take a little bit of green out of it. But it doesn't show up. Is it ever sharp enough so we can take a little bit of white with it? Here goes that. Take a bit of my light pink and my blue. Turquoise and your yellow. And you can just play around with it like that. I'm going to add a little bit of my turquoise for a shadow. We'll add a shadow on the side. There's my shadow. Up one there. Here, that's my trigger. Let's fix that. A nice straight stairs. You want to use a little flat brush with a nice straight end like that. For this size, stairs are about number 4. Highlight. So I'm just gonna have fun and take a little bit of my light pink. Pull, pull. whatever you want them to be. I don't know. Just take it out. Look pretty. Like that. That and soften it after. You did a good job. Now, that a bit more. Might have a little bit that on right at the base here. That'll make the mushroom look brighter too. I'm gonna just dust out the leftover paint in my brush. I'm gonna use leftover brush again. Put that on number 8. And I'm gonna take some turquoise and phthalo blue. So my phthalo, turquoise, a little bit of white. And I'm gonna create, and I'm gonna have to paint over this one here, but that's okay. And we go from the bottom, around, slightly up higher there, like that. Okay. And then right here, there's a little line right here, an inch, a little flick, and go to my magenta, a little bit of blue, in between those, and kind of just flick up like that, and go around, magenta and sap green, and a bit skinnier, and then get a little bit wider, and then we go over and scoop down, curl it around like that, right about here. Okay, just like that, and then I'm going to take a scoop of magenta and paint inside of it. Okay, we're going to leave that for now. Then I'm going to take my whipped even tail fan brush, 3/8, and it's Artist Loft is the brand. And I'm going to take my light blue violet with white. Now I'm going to go full. In all directions. Create the underneath part. You can start from here too. We're gonna tidy this line up after. So we need that there just so we have something to go by. Okay.
Oh, I've been on here over 2 hours. That's enough.
A bit of water on my brush.
I can't be on.
Right to this line.
That close it off right there. I'm glad you all got to see the Indian ink, mostly all Indian ink, and that is it. Thank you all for watching. Hit that like and subscribe, and you'll see me do some more on this. All right. Thank y'all for coming. Hit that like and subscribe. Subscribing is free. Go ahead and subscribe. I need 4 more people to hit the 100. Then I need another 400 to hit the 5. I need 500. All right. I'll talk to you later. Y'all have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye.